I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Welcome to a special episode, Les. What are we doing?
Today, we are looking back over the past 6 months of all the whiskeys and spirits we have tried, and we have created or curated a top 10 list. We'll also be coming back after and looking at what our 3 least favorite whiskeys have been as well.
Yeah.
So, Steve,
Okay.
where would you like to start?
All right. Well, we'll start at 10.
That sounds good.
My number 10 is Mr. Pete.
Mr. Pete. Wow.
And it's kind of funny because this one really took me by surprise. Because I thought, here we go, we've got just a gimmick peated scotch, right? This one was so light in color and packed such a punch that I really, really enjoyed it. The price point is fantastic on it as well. I really thoroughly enjoyed Mr. Pete.
Now, Steve, you had mentioned before you thought our board game list was going to be very different, and it wasn't really. It was pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
I have a feeling our spirit list is going to be very, very different. Mr. Pete did not make my list, but I do definitely enjoy Mr. Pete.
Yeah.
My number 10 is actually a more mainstream brand, and that was Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Wild Turkey on its own is a very cost-effective bourbon, and it's just okay. But the Rare Breed, I was blown away. It was cask strength, and just the flavor that they packed into that beverage, I really, really enjoyed. Wild Turkey Rare Breed was my number 10.
Your number 10. All right. Well, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is the High West Bourbon. High West, I love their bottles. I love the pop that we got off of it. I love the story behind it. But really, I just love the bourbon. I thought the High West Bourbon was really flavorful and really, really enjoyable. High West Bourbon, my number 9.
Nice. Okay, so High West didn't actually make my top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as we've played through and we've had it after as well, I know that you've enjoyed it more than I have. I love their story. It didn't do it for me.
Well, what did do it for you? What was your number 9?
It made me a little sad. Okay, so my number 9 is the Larceny Barrel Proof.
Wow, okay.
Again, one of those really kind of cool stories about this guy.
It was an awesome story, actually.
Was supposed to be watching the whiskey when he was actually drinking it. He's my kind of guy.
It makes me want to be a security guard at a distillery, because that was pretty sweet.
It was pretty cool, yeah. And so barrel strength is always going to give you that little extra bit. I shouldn't say always, but majority of the time, it's going to give you that little extra bit. I love the higher ABV because to me, I find it gives you a lot more flavor. And when done well, which I think Larceny does it really well, you're not just going to get alcohol, you're going to get flavor. And so Larceny's my number 9.
What was your number 8?
Okay, so my number 8 is one that I would never have imagined being in my top 10 because when I think about this distiller, I'm like, are they that great? Their story is fantastic. And the way that they're not afraid to be innovative is really, really cool as well. So my number 8 is Glenmorangie, A Tale of Ice Cream. I was actually quite surprised at how much I enjoyed it. It's not ice cream. However, it gives you that feel and the vanilla bomb. That's really what you could call it. It's a vanilla bomb. It gives you that vanilla, but it also gives you the creaminess to it, right?
Hey, Steve.
And I really, really enjoyed it.
My number 8 was Glenmorangie Single Malt A Tale of Ice Cream.
Nice.
The Tale of Ice Cream. I first experienced at Whiskey Wonderland in Ottawa this past year, but when you brought it to pair with Finspan, I love A Tale of Ice Cream. And I don't love it because it's the most flavorful. I don't love it because it's the most incredible, best whiskey you've ever had. It's not. But it does something unique. They're shooting to replicate the feeling of ice cream in a whiskey. And the creaminess and the soft tones and the flavors that go along with that. I think they did that. And I just love that they're doing it. Their Tale of series, which they've got lots of neat stuff in that. But a Tale of Ice Cream, like, who's going to try to do that? Well, Glenn Morangi.
Yeah.
But they tried it, and it's something that is unique and special that way.
It's so different than anything we've actually had on the show.
Yeah.
It's so good. I agree. Number 8 for
That's
me
awesome.
as
That
well.
was your number 8.
Hey, our first one.
My number 7, we didn't actually do in a board game whiskey pairing,
Oh,
but it was
okay.
something that we tried, and
Okay.
I fell in love with it.
Interesting.
Bira, 4-year-old rum, finished in ex-South African whiskey cask. I've started developing a love for rums, but what this rum did is it's pure banana. It's that fruity banana flavor, and I haven't craved anything as hard ever since trying that. And we just had samples, so I don't actually have a bottle to go back to and try it again. But man, I really, really, really can't wait to experience that again. Bira, 4-year-old rum, finished in ex-South African whiskey casks, my number 7.
So you cheated.
Well, not really. It's something we've enjoyed over the
We
past
did
6
have
months.
it. Yeah, it's true. Because I would have had it in my top 10 as well. I only did our pairings.
It's so good. It's
It
so good.
would have definitely been. And it's one of those ones that I've been like dreaming about.
Yeah.
And I keep asking the guy that sent it to us, Bira, I've kept asking him, when is this coming out? And it's like, okay, it's coming, it's coming. It hasn't arrived yet because I want a bottle of it.
It's so
It would have been way higher on my list if I had included that. I love it.
What did you include? What's your number 7?
Okay, so my number 7 is actually a rum as well. And I really enjoyed it. At first I was kind of like, oh, maybe it's gonna be a little, again, one of those like gimmicky things, but it's just so much flavor out of it. And it was just so enjoyable, and it really paired well with the game that we played. And that is the Barcelo Imperial Mizunira Cask Rum.
Ooh.
So that is my number 7. Is it the best rum I've ever had?
No.
No. Is it one of the tastier ones?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty darn good. Yeah.
It's like a dessert rum. Like, it is so tasty.
It's funny.
I had to put it on my top 10 because every time I thought about it, I love the design of the bottle, and it really makes me happy. And it's like so enjoyable every time I've had it since as well.
Yeah, it's funny with rums because a lot of people just think of like Jack and Coke or whatever, right? Because that's all a lot of people have experienced with rums. But the world of rum,
Daniels. You mean Captain and Coke?
yeah, what is it, Captain Morgan, Captain Morgan and Coke, yeah. But that's all a lot of people have experienced with rum. Is just that, and that drinking on its own is nasty. Maybe there's some people that like it, and if you do, that's great. But on its own, it's nasty. But the world of rums is a fantastic world.
It's a huge world. So one of our friends, Bobby, has said if he could give up anything, he would give up all other spirits for rum. And because there's such a diversity in that field. And it's
Such a
just
crazy range. It's incredible.
Yeah, the range is awesome.
My number 6 was actually your number 9, the Larceny. For a bourbon, I just thought that was a fantastic bourbon. I love the story behind the guy thieving from his favorite barrels and whatnot, and getting a bottle named after him as a result of that. And just as far as a just stand-up bourbon goes, it's hard to get much better than Larceny.
Yeah, I agreed. And it probably could have been a little bit higher on my list, but it was just one of those ones where it had to be in my top 10 because it's just so well done.
And talking about one of those that is a little more well done, we'll go up to my number 5. And my number 5.
I haven't done my 6 yet.
You didn't do your 6?
No, I gotta do my
sorry.
6
How
yet.
rude of me.
That's okay.
What was your 6?
Okay, so my number 6 is from a couple of friends of ours that have done a really nice job. One of them is a independent bottler. He brings in things to Canada. And one of them is our buddy Vishal over at Malts and Grains. It's a store pick, and so it is the Whiskey Agency and the AABC store pick of Breville. I really enjoy it. It's a great example of what Scotch can be. So Breville, they don't release casks to just anybody. Majority of what they make is actually then blended into other products from their parent company.
So they basically feed other independent bottlers, other companies who produce whiskey.
So majority of what they're distilling actually gets blended into like Chivas Regal and some other of their parent company stuff. So they make really nice stuff, but a lot of it just gets blended into other scotches. What we had was a cask strength. So it's a select cask that was selected by Malts and Grains, and Igor, they bottled it. We got to enjoy it. It's not something that you're readily going to find or have available, so I apologize for that. But that's one of the cool things about store picks and independent bottlers. You're not going to get just the run-of-the-mill everyday
bottle
Scotch,
comes
whiskey,
up,
whatever.
it may be one of a kind, and that may be the only chance you ever have of getting it. And it's, in a lot of cases, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. We paired that with my favorite game of all time, which was Heat as well.
It worked out very well.
So it had a really nice pairing. So it had to be in my top 10. That's my number 6.
Well, what's your number 5?
Okay, so this one, it could have been higher because of the nostalgia and just the personal feelings behind it. We went to Indiana.
Okay.
And we're able to buy the bottle because we did like a really cool special tour.
Is your number
at
5
Hard Truth?
the Hard Truth Sweet
is.
Mash Rye? My number 5 is the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye.
I love Hard Truth. I love what they're making. I love the property. The people that we met were amazing. The people that I've kept in touch with are amazing. Everything that they kind of do is amazing.
Yeah.
And it really does hold a special place because we did the awesome ATV tour, which allowed us to then buy the bottle that goes along with that tour, and that is their sweet mash. And every time I've had a sip from it, and I've really been trying to just have a little bit because I'm basically done the bottle that we've had. So good, so tasty. It had to be in my top 5 because of it.
Yeah, it was my top 5 as well. And this is my highest ranked bourbon on this list. So I have no other bourbons, but the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye, I absolutely thoroughly loved and enjoyed that bourbon. And I enjoyed the experience that we went on in Indiana to obtain and just to learn the story behind it.
Nice. And not to put you down, but it is a rye. So it's not a bourbon.
Is it a rye?
Yeah, it's a sweet mash rye.
Well, it is.
My favorite bourbon is a sweet mash rye.
Yeah, okay.
It's all fun,
I
though.
appreciate the correction. It was well deserved.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay.
So you don't have a bourbon in your
I guess
top 5 at
Larceny
all.
was my top bourbon, and that was number 6.
That's awesome. Yeah, just to clarify. And actually, I think when we paired that, we actually did call it a bourbon too, but it is actually, it's a sweet mash rye.
Right.
Their bourbons were good. Their cinnamon vodka was really good too.
As well.
Like everything we had there was so good.
Okay.
All right, what's your 4?
My number 4 is actually a rum as well. So the Rolling Fork Barbados rum, 9-year-old cask strength.
Nice.
I thoroughly enjoyed that bottle. I thought everything they did was fantastic. And again, a lot of this has to do with the story kind of behind it and whatnot. And I thought they had an amazing story that way. My number 4, Rolling Fork Barbados rum, 9-year-old cask strength.
So good. And actually, it's funny. So when we went and did the tour at Starlight, we actually got to enjoy some of the Rolling Fork from some of their other barrels. It was so good. Rolling Fork does a fantastic job. Nice. Okay, my number 4 is way higher up on my list than you have.
Ooh.
And it is the Wild Turkey.
Oh, wow. You liked it that much?
I think about Wild Turkey rare breed probably too much, but I just find for a bourbon that is at barrel strength, it's done so well. You cannot find another one that's comparable in that price point. That's where I was kind of going, and I love the flavor that you get from it. It's doing everything right at the right price, the right flavor. It had to be in my top 10, but it also had to be in my top 5.
I'm just surprised it was that high.
I really enjoy it. Almost every time I come over here, because we keep our collection
here. Is that why the bottle's been dropping?
I grab a little bit because I think about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta have some more of that rare breed. And I know that it's a main release, right? So it's not difficult for majority of people to get. We don't get a lot of it here in Ontario, but when it's available, I've got to grab some because it is done so well. And I like Wild Turkey. Like their 101's great. Their other stuff is really good too. Their Master's Keep is pricey, but those are really, really good. They just know what they're doing. And so that rare breed, I love it. It's so tasty. That's my number 4.
Okay, so we're now down to the top 3. So I'm very curious to see how our top 3 align.
Okay, well I know it's not going to align 100%, but
it won't.
that's okay.
What's your number 3? Your
Okay,
third?
so my number 3 is actually a Canadian whiskey. And it is another one that I think about very often. The only downside to these guys is they don't release enough of this type. So my number 3 is the North of 7.
Wow, okay.
It's an ABV bomb. It's heavy. So we paired it with a Scoville because it brings the heat. But bringing the heat, it also brings the flavor. And I really love when a high ABV isn't all just about the alcohol. Like it doesn't kill you with the alcohol. There's tons of flavor. They're doing it right. They're probably one of the only distillers in Canada that actually does a mash bill. So majority of the time in Canada, they'll do the rye separate, they'll do the wheat, they'll do the corn. All of those things are distilled separately, and then they're aged separately as well to then finally be blended. So Canada is like world's finest blenders. So they take all of that, they put it together, and that's what they then put in the bottle. So North of 7 is actually doing a mash bill and kind of doing it the way that bourbon would be done. And they do such a good job of it. Again, the only problem is you can't get a lot of it because they only do so many releases. And I'm looking forward to grabbing their next one because it's so well done.
Interesting.
Number 3 is North of 7.
I'm interested to see what your top 2 are. My number 3 then, I feel like you may think is cheating again, but it's the Ardbeg 17-year-old.
Well, yeah, it's cheating.
So the Ardbeg 17-year-old was something that we had purchased and just tried on the show here. And I'm a huge Ardbeg fan. I love the 10-year. I love the Wee Beastie. I love the Jürgen Veckel, the Corey Vecken, whatever. The list goes on and on.
You
and
could
on.
I.
But the 17-year-old, I thought it was just absolutely fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I wish they hadn't, dropped it down to 40 ABV, but I loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed that. My number 3, the Ardbeg 17-year-old.
That is cheating.
It's not cheating. We enjoyed
because
it on the show.
really would have been high on my list as well.
So good.
So good. The price point is not good.
Not great, no.
However, man, is it
tasty.
ever tasty.
So good.
Yeah. If there's an Ardbeg in our last 6 months, it's going to be in our top 10 for sure. We both love Ardbeg. It's cheating.
It's not cheating. It's so good. Okay, my number 2.
Okay,
my number 2 was actually your number 3. The North of 7 traditional Canadian whiskey.
Nice.
Loved that bottle. Loved our playthrough of it. Loved the pairing with it. I have fond memories of drinking that. So my number 2, North of 7 traditional Canadian whiskey. Steve, what do you got?
Nice. Okay. So my number 2 is actually in your top 10, but it's way higher than you
wow.
put it.
Wow.
And I have reasons for it. So my number 2 is the Rolling Fork Barbados 9-year.
It was so good.
Okay.
And not way higher. It was my number 4. You're only up by 2
your
here.
Rolling Fork was way lower, wasn't it?
My Rolling Fork was 4.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We just talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I guess, way higher, but it was in my top 3. So the way I'm going to describe it is that it will make a whiskey lover love rum. Because it is so well done. I'm loving our entry into the world of rum. And some of them are just funk. You don't get a lot of that. You still get a little bit of that, but it's just
the right amount of funk.
Oh man. And it's one of those ones that like a good game, you think about it, right? And you're like, okay, I'm done, I've played the game, and your head is strategizing for the next time that you play that game. This rum, I think about the next time I get to put some in my glass because it is just that
it was so
good.
So good.
And I haven't met someone yet that has said, it's not for me. Whiskey lovers love it, Scotch lovers love it, and rum lovers love it. It has everything going for them. And the guys at Rolling Fork are really doing a great job of kind of integrating those two things. So they have stuff that it really is for rum lovers, but they have stuff that will help you get into that love of rum. It had to be in my top 3. My number 2 is that Rolling Fork Barbados 9-year. Oh,
sweet.
Oh,
well, we're now down to the creme de creme, the cream of the crop, our number 1. Steve.
I have a feeling we might be on the same page.
So do we want to say it at the same time then?
Sure.
Here, our number 1.
Are we going to say it at the same time? Is
Sons of Vancouver, Realms of Rye, Volume 2. Which we have in our glasses here.
It is the cacao and dark fruit. I'm almost speechless when it comes to these realms of rye.
It's just so good.
So I've had the volume 1 as well. Really, really good. A lot of guys are like, oh no, I like the volume 1 better. I kind of think I like this one more.
This is way better. The volume 1 was good. And I was fortunate enough, I got to visit them. They're in British Columbia.
Yeah.
Met one of the owners, James, and he let me try the Realms of Rye Volume 1, which I had never had before when I was there. And it's fantastic.
It is really,
but
really
Volume
good.
2, I feel like it's changed my life. It's touched me in a way that I didn't think was possible to be touched.
Now, it was the rye that touched you, not James, right?
That was the rye.
Okay.
But it's just such a beautiful blend of just rich flavors and spice, and I can't say enough good things about this. It is beautiful.
And I love their story. So you went, right? I haven't been, but like where they're producing is like really small. They use the same equipment over and over again because they're so small, but it's how they blend. So they don't rely on the cask to bring out all the flavor. It's how they're blending, how they're distilling. That's what gives you this.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's hard to have another rye and not compare it to this. Because every single rye you have, you're like, well, it's okay, it's good, but it's not Sons of Vancouver good.
This is magical. It's magic in a glass is what that is.
It is, and I love it. And it's funny because so I've got the Norland glass because I love the Norland glass to bring out some of the nose, right? So you get a lot of the flavors or the scents out of it with that Norland glass. And by doing that, it blows up in your nose, and then you put it in your mouth, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is so, so good. Insert your innuendos, whatever you want. It's just so tasty. They're doing it right, and I love that it's done in Canada.
Yeah.
It's such a fantastic product. It's not cheap, but it's worth every penny.
If I saw a bottle of this come up again, I would immediately buy it.
Yeah, I've joined their mailing list. I've sent them messages to Jenna and to James saying, guys, make sure we get a bottle. We have to get a bottle. Please don't forget us. Make sure we get the bottle of your next stuff. And I've grabbed everything that they've put out since. Nothing is quite like the Realms of Rye. And I'm looking forward to their next Realms. But man, they're doing such a great job. Sons of Vancouver, that's who you want to check out.
Now, not everything we've tried this year has been magic.
No.
We're going to now visit our 3 least favorite whiskeys.
Can I do an honorable mention first, before we go too far? And this is one of those ones that I really wanted to get into my top 10, but it was just, there were so many good things that just kind of it edged it out a little bit. And these guys are amazing as well. And that is basically anything that you can get from John Sleeman and Sons, the Spring Mill Distillery in Guelph. We paired the traditional straight whiskey,
which essentially
really is a bourbon, right?
That's right.
And it is so well done. If you can do a tour, if you're up here in Canada, get over to Guelph, do a tour, because you will be blown away at what they're using to make this stuff. And then you're like, okay, I understand now why it tastes so good. And they're releasing stuff that would normally be to whiskey lovers really young, right? However, it has a ton of flavor. It has a ton of character to it. I cannot wait till they get some of these things up to like the traditional straight. I cannot wait for us to get like an 8-year-old of that, a 10-year-old. It is going to blow your socks off. I had to mention them because they're making such amazing
of
stuff.
their product is super good. It's all still very young, but like you said, once they start getting the age in there, or once they start doing like cast strength releases, like their stuff's going to be incredible.
But it's funny because you don't think about the age when you're tasting it because it's just so well done.
And it's all
so
priced
much
so well.
Very good. And I love their ginger mule.
The ginger mule is magical.
Which we paired with that silly game.
The One Piece.
Sushi Go.
No, it was
Sushi Go.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I love their ginger mule. It is, I make
ginger
sure
and
that
sushi, they go together really well. It's a great game.
Normally do, yeah.
Great game.
I always have at least a few cans in my fridge now. I absolutely love. Had to do an honorable mention to those guys over at John Sleeman Sons.
Fantastic. And they were actually my honorable mention as well.
Oh, nice.
The bottom three.
Okay.
Okay, bottom three. My third least favorite whiskey of what we tried over the past 6 months was Barefaced Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
Barefaced, they got a super cool bottle. I like the bottle.
Yeah.
I just found that the flavor in Barefaced fell flat for me.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's just okay.
Yeah, it's just okay. And I don't like that they don't have any transparency. So it's in my bottom three. It's my number two. There's just no transparency. There's like
Who told
it's
you
not
you could
there.
jump ahead?
Well, we talked about Barefaced, so
Okay.
I thought, well, I'll just jump in with it.
So what is your
yeah,
number?
it's not. Yeah, there's just nothing there. It's nothing great about it. Yeah. Okay, so my bottom actually is you're going to be blown
number
away.
three. You're
my number
three.
three.
Okay,
Yeah. You're going to be blown away, and I don't think you're going. You're not prepared for this.
Uh-oh.
It's the High West cask selection, the one that they did in rum.
Really?
I was just not impressed. And I've gone back to it again and again, and I keep thinking, okay, maybe it's going to get better. Maybe it's going to get better. And maybe it's the story that they put along with it. I liked the bourbon. The bourbon was nice.
Which the bourbon was the one
tasty.
in my top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that we paired with our legacy of Ticket to Ride, every time I have it, I'm just disappointed.
Well, it was more expensive. It was kind of the next level. We expected it to be a higher quality spirit.
I think that's what does it.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It just wasn't. And it saddens me to put it in the bottom three, but I kind of had to put it there because it lets me down every time I have it.
Yeah, and I get it. I still liked it, but I definitely know every time you tried it, you were all I could see was disappointment on your face every time. And we kept sampling and hoping to see it get better, but it never
hasn't
did.
yet.
So your number two was Barefaced.
Yeah, so my number two was Barefaced.
Any other comments or?
No, why?
Good enough.
It's unbearable.
My number two was Fox's Bow Irish whiskey.
Okay.
I mean, I'll drink anything, and sure, I'll drink Fox's Bow as well, but I really just didn't enjoy it. I thought it was just all right, and it just wasn't doing a lot for me. It tastes maybe even a little chemical-y, if you will. But Fox's Bow Irish whiskey, my number two.
Yeah, I can't disagree necessarily with you. It wasn't my bottom three, but it probably could have been if I just wasn't so disappointed in the High West.
Least favorite whiskey
is
of
it
the past 6 months.
Is it this?
You brought it!
Because it's my favorite
Gold Bar. What a terrible, terrible product. It's got probably one of the most beautiful bottles I have ever seen in my life. Like that's just everything about that is just
They put all their R&D to...
And they have to, because if they didn't, they'd never move a single bottle of this. People only buy this for the bottle that it's in, because the product inside
no way
is terrible.
Purchase that and like it. There's just no way.
And they advertise as well that they won some...
Yeah, it's in the sticker.
There's a sticker on it. So 2016, which is quite a while ago now, they won the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Yeah. And all I have to say is that there mustn't have been any other entries, because anything entered in there at all would have beat this stuff out. It is absolutely terrible.
And so it's funny because we've gone back and tried a few of these other whiskeys just to kind of refresh our memory and so on. And I said, okay, well, let's try the
Can't be as
Gold
terrible
Bar.
as we remember.
It can't be as bad as it is. In fact, I think it got worse.
As it's just oxidized, the that perfumey taste to it has just gotten worse. But what a terrible, terrible, terrible spirit.
Oh, it's so bad. I just, and like, I would normally try to find, I'm always the kind of person that I try to find the good in it. I just can't.
There's nothing.
There's nothing there.
Other than the bottle.
Other than the bottle. Yeah, the bottle looks great. It looks cool on your bar. But don't ever, unless you have like an enemy over, someone you don't like, then you can give it to them. It's terrible.
I do want to say as well, so we're at Whiskey Wonderland in February this past year, and all of the booths, because you're sampling so many different spirits, they all have these spit buckets to spit out. And Gold Bar had by far the most volume of liquor in their spit buckets because just people try it. You can't stomach the stuff. It's nasty.
It's just bad. I've never wanted to go to a distiller and ask them why.
Yeah.
I do. Like, why? Why would you make this? Why would you keep producing it? Like, who is drinking it?
Well, they must be selling it. But again, it's got to be just for the bottle. The bottle is pretty cool. But
and there's a black one too, but I won't even try it because
I did try the black one. The black one is better.
Is it?
It is better, but
I can't do it.
I still wouldn't put it on the scale of good.
No. But terrible. Terrible.
So this has been a filming of our top 10 spirits that we have enjoyed so far in 2025.
Okay, let's get this out of here for that conclusion because there's no way we can leave that there.
And our bottom 3.
Yeah.
Please check out our top 10 board games video and let us know what you think. What have you enjoyed over the past 6 months that you've really enjoyed or not liked? Please let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, we put a lot of time and effort into our pairing, so it's not just like, hey, let's throw these things together. We actually think about it. We do a lot of effort in making sure the two really do go together. So let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, do all those things.
We pair whiskey with board games. My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
It's crazy good. Who thought that one was better than the two?
I've heard a few guys say that.
They're idiots.